I mean, we need to know it's okay to be yourself and love yourself, and
Yes.
we need healing. And so that's like really my goal, to
Yeah.
heal and save, Black women. I'm a public health major. I'm on my way to opening birthing centers and wellness centers, because Black women and children are not safe in the hospitals. We need another place that is safe, that is sacred, that is safe for us to
Yeah.
birth our children, birth our babies. We need
Hmm.
places to go for mental health help. We need places to go to help raise children. It takes a village. So I'm really here. What I'm getting out of this is to heal the Black community, give love, unconditional love, and save us, keep us going. Generational wealth, like breaking generational curses
Yes.
that we all share. So
Yeah.
it has to start somewhere.
No. Yo, we off to a good start. This this is what I'm talking about right here. All right, let's go back. We're gonna build up to we're gonna build to the now, but we're
Mhm.
gonna go back in time.
Okay.
Way back.
Okay.
Girl, where you from? Where was you born? Where'd you grow up? Where would you start at?
I was born in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, Rock City. All right.
In Cleveland, Ohio. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia when I was like in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, that's a good year. The Olympics and
yep, I moved here. I went to the Olympics. I was there. Yeah, I've been here in Georgia since 1996, and I haven't lived anywhere else the rest of my life. I'm
mhm.
35, so yeah, I've been here for a while.
What are your thoughts on it, Atlanta, the New York of the South, the Jet City hub, because Delta is doing
Um,
their thing out there. What are your thoughts?
I feel like Atlanta, so also not only was the Olympics going on, but there was also Freaknik going on. And
Oh
so
yeah,
where I
oh
was
yeah.
a child, my parents were very much adults. And my dad came down here and got in hella trouble. Came down to Atlanta, just they turned them out, changed our whole little Midwestern life. He didn't know. He still can't get right.
Yo, the streets are undefeated, Madam King. The
Still
streets
can't.
are undefeated. You need me to holler at your boy? You need me to You need me to talk to him?
He's gone.
Okay, all right, okay.
He's
Hey,
fried. He's fried. He's fried. He's fried. He's okay. It's my dad, and I'm my
yeah,
father's child.
yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
So, I probably would have done the same if I came down here. I really can't be mad at him when I look back as an adult. Like,
Is there anything better than a trip getting ready? Nope. For a long journey where our podcast released a new epi, searching for a fade phenom, new fixation. Giving this a subscribe is the same sensation. Started with the day ones, they gave us fuel to support the season. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here for a reason. Notification bells, tag some friends, all to let you know. Check your Bluetooth, connect, talking with Delato.
Welcome in, everyone. Episode 177. I just can't wait to be with our guest, Lauren King. Lauren, first of all, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you're
Second of all, I am loving the shirt. Self-Love Club. Come on, man. You already getting us off to a good start.
Yep.
A lot of people don't do that, Lauren. You seem like, from our interactions and from what I've gathered, you seem like a great, positive person. So I want to start there. Have you always been this confident and so forward into loving yourself?
Absolutely the freak not. Took
Whoa.
a long time to get here. I'm still getting there. I'm still in the thick of it. And it's probably the most beautiful, like, awakening that I had to realize that was the catalyst, is to love myself first. And so this is completely where I'm at in life right now in this present moment. And no, I haven't always been that person, that girl. I haven't.
Was it something? Sorry, was it something that happened? Was there a point where you realized, yo, come on, man, I gotta be my biggest fan, my own biggest fan. I gotta help myself. Like what was the catalyst? What got you heading in this direction then? Because I think we all growing.
I kept getting hit with those same life lessons over and over and over. I wasn't mastering something.
Yeah.
And that was me. I was always so selfless, so humble, so quick to be the people pleaser, to put everybody else before me. And that's who I thought I was, until I was like, are you retarded? There's
Yeah.
absolutely no way that anyone else can reciprocate the love that you're not giving yourself. So I had to be my biggest fan. I had to fall in love with me, and then everything else follows behind it.
Madam King, I feel like Madam King, the feeling I get from you is that you have figured out some of the most valuable things in life. I always say this. I give people advice. I say three things. First, you got to have goals. Lauren King, what are your goals in life
My goal
presently?
my goals presently in life is just to always be really in the present moment. That is my goal.
I
To
like it.
just be here, be in the now, find something happy in every single moment, day of my life. That's it. And of course, I have, those external things of material things I wish to have, or
Or
a career or things like that. But no matter where I am and no matter what moment, I just want to have like bliss, just
yeah.
find something beautiful in every day. Like that is my goal. That is it. That is
No,
it.
that's a great goal. That's a good. And you know what? Who is anyone to tell us about our own goals? Oh, you're not aiming high enough. You don't want enough. No, man, we
Well,
got
because you can like change your goal. You can be
yes,
reborn. You can change your mind. You can
yes,
change your career path. You can change how you look, how you feel. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But as long as you are happy, as
yeah.
long as you feel good, as long as like you smile, you wake up like the sunshine, like genuinely means something to you. Like not like just that I woke up, but like, hey, I see the sun shining, or it's raining, and I'm like, hey, that means something too. Like find the good in everything. You could really be having a externally bad day,
Yeah.
but there's never a bad day. There's never a bad time. Like there's always something to be happy about.
If you're alive, yes, there's nothing bad about that.
You know.
So my second thing I always tell people: first, have goals. Second, know yourself. You got to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are in life. So, Madam King, what are your strengths in life? Like, what are you good at? What are the things that don't take effort? What do other people look to you for? I'm going to say positive outlook. I'm going to offer you that. But what are the things in your words?
People definitely look to me to, I help them. I allow them to be I am a reflection of anybody who I'm around and who I experience. And so
Yeah.
I'm always going to show you your best version of you, because I'm going to speak to you with respect. I'm going to look at you in reverence, and I'm going to just be the reflection of who you are. So I feel like a lot of people thank me, like, you help me feel good about myself, or you encourage me, or you speak life into me. But it just comes natural because I'm a natural empath. Like I see, and I feel everybody's emotions, and I see, like, I can almost hear what you're thinking sometimes.
Yeah. Well, then get out of my head. Hold on. Get out of my
Yeah, so it's just I do I really bring out good feelings in people, but not I feel, make them feel good on the inside about who they are.
And then the last thing, the number three thing. So set your goals, know yourself. You got to know what your strengths and weaknesses are, so you can live in those strengths and you can solidify those weaknesses so that they don't bring you down, steer you away from your goals, mess up that life. And the number three thing I always say is we always got to ask yourself, no matter what we're doing, ask yourself, what am I getting out of this? Out of everything you're doing in life. That way there's no wasted effort. And if you're into something that doesn't turn out well, again, you're trying to hunt that good stuff, find those positives. Okay, what did I gain from this? What did I learn from this? So let me ask you then, what are you getting out of life? Just your situation, your career, your socials. What are you getting right now? Do you see that you are gaining, or you're in the process of realizing I got to go a different direction?
Because Black people, us women, we need to know it's okay to be yourself and love yourself, and
Yes.
we need healing. And so that's like really my goal, to
Yeah.
heal and save, Black women. I'm a public health major. I'm on my way to opening birthing centers and wellness centers, because Black women and children are not safe in the hospitals. We need another place that is safe, that is sacred, that is safe for us
Yeah.
to birth our children, birth our babies. We need
Mhm.
places to go for mental health help. We need places to go to help raise children. It takes a village. So I'm really here. What I'm getting out of this is to heal the Black community, give love, unconditional love, and save us, keep us going. Generational wealth, like breaking generational curses that
Yes.
we all share. So
Yeah.
it has to start somewhere.
Yo, we off to a good start. This is what I'm talking about right here. All right, let's go back. We're gonna build up to later. We're gonna build to the now, but we're gonna go back in time. Way back.
Okay.
Girl, where you from? Where was you born? Where'd you grow up? Where'd you start at?
I was born in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, Rock City. All right.
In Cleveland, Ohio. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia when I was like in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a good year. The Olympics and
yep, I moved here. I went to the Olympics. I was there. Yeah, I've been here in Georgia since 1996, and I haven't lived anywhere else the rest of my life. I'm 35, so yeah, I've been here for a while.
What are your thoughts on it, Atlanta, the New York of the South, the Jet City hub, because Delta is doing their thing out there? What are your thoughts?
I feel like Atlanta, so also not only was the Olympics going on, but there was also Freaknik going on. And so where I was a child, my parents were very much adults. And my dad came down here and got in hella trouble. Came down to Atlanta, just they turned him out, changed our whole little Midwestern life. He didn't know. He still can't get right.
Yo, the streets are undefeated. Madam King, the streets are undefeated. You need me to holler at your boy? You need me to talk to him?
He's gone.
Okay, all right, okay.
He's fried. He's fried. He's okay. It's my dad, and I'm my father's child.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, I probably would have done the same if I came down here. I really can't be mad at him when I look back as an adult. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on.
I'm gonna tell you this though. As a gentleman who knows of that time, I lived in Atlanta for a while as a youth, and then went there plenty of times when I was in college and as an adult. I almost moved there one time as an adult. What was going on at Freaknik is a time capsule unlike any other period in American history. Especially
what were they doing?
If you look like me and if you understood. So here's what I can tell you. There were vendors, there was music, the streets along sides of it. I'm talking positives. I can get into some negatives, but the empowerment of the time when you were out amongst your people. Now, I never went to a Million Man March. I never participated in it. But from those, I have fraternity brothers that have done it. For those that I have been in that, they are very similar. And I'm not saying that, again, I told you, there are some negatives, but the positives, the networking, the connections that were made at that time, you can get caught up to almost to what your point of what you were saying about your dad. So for instance, you say you from Atlanta, right? And now you meet a brother from Cleveland or a sister from Cleveland, and you say to yourself, hey, so what's up? I ain't never met nobody from Cleveland. I ain't never met nobody from Atlanta. Let's connect. Let's talk about that. The things that you share, the learning, and then you're on to the next one. Now you done met somebody from Tampa, Florida. You got somebody from Prince's hometown, Minneapolis, that came through, and now you're meeting all these people. Think about it. How many people will get that opportunity to have one-on-one good conversations with people from all over, in some cases the world, but from all different walks of life. And that is a lot of sensory overload.
Yeah.
And aside from any other substances, that's almost a hallucinogenic. That's almost something that gets you high on life. But you're just so alive because you're given, especially if you're an extrovert. And if you're an introvert, you caught up because you ain't never seen something like this. So the voyeurism is there. You're just looking at stuff. You're like, yo, I can't believe this is going down. Like, this is a lot to take in. So,
I mean, I get it. It would have been a time. I can't say I would have been,
yeah, you let me see. If I did that math, you see 96, which was one of the last years. That means you was like 7. And especially you would have been 7 years old during that time.
Yeah.
And then they shut it down after that. So that's, you know what? That's a whole nother conversation. I'm going to have to do an episode. I just realized my explanation of it, whether we talking the positives or the negatives, man, I'm going to have to thank you for that.
That was a beautiful experience. That was a time. And yeah, I know it was fun. I know it was a good time. And it was just not even just, the, spicy part. It was definitely a time for us to come together and just fellowship. It was a good time. Black people outside feeling safe enough to be there, dance, have a good time, and like you said, their voyeuristic self. It was a good experience. Now, they was hating. I feel like they shouldn't have shut it down, but Atlanta is still that. Atlanta is very, very much still Freaknik. It's just in the club.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I know of, not saying I wasn't everywhere at every time, but I know of great interactions. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you I saw thugging. I can't tell you I saw gang banging. I can't say I saw a lot of fights.
You saw some hunching though.
Well, when beautiful people are together in a place. Hey, Lauren, let me tell you something. You said that you're an open book and we can talk about anything. So I don't think you're gonna take it the wrong way when I say this. You're a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Just a compliment. Lauren.
Yes.
What I will always say to people who can't handle it, and you'll understand this, if you are average to below average in looks, it's very easy for you to take one path. That's all you know.
Okay.
But pretty people can play. Pretty people get a lot of attention. Pretty people have a lot of opportunities. Pretty people get hit on, guys and gals. And I'm talking about the aesthetic, but I'm a Latin dancer. When I go to Latin socials, ladies wait in line to dance with me.
Okay.
Again, these are opportunities that average to below average people don't get. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy to sit on your high horse and be like, well, yeah, you shouldn't do that and you shouldn't do that. How would you be able to handle all of that attention and pressure and people always coming to you? So yeah, I mean, you put a pretty person at Freaknik and they come across another pretty person and the opportunity is there. I don't know if other people could be able to turn that down, that opportunity.
Right. Like
it's very easy to say, oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, okay. Then you're one of the, you're rare. Those people, they know, if they're telling the truth, they know they're rare. So you're the exception. What are your thoughts?
I'm the exception as in, like, what do you mean? Like, how would I handle myself in that setting? Like, what do you
No, I'm saying the person that looks at the person who doesn't, the person who judges the person who took the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
they have to know that they're rare.
Yeah.
To turn down opportunities when you're think about it. You're young, so we're talking the key demographic there was college age individuals. Right. That was the key demographic. That was what it was built upon. So you're trying to tell me an 18 to 22 year old whose brain is not even fully developed. Your expectation is that they are going to be like church folk.
So I'll say I'm so grateful that I went to college as an adult because, baby, I wouldn't have made it. I would have. I would have lost my mind. I was like the
Yes.
sheltered kid.
Yes.
I never went to high school parties and stuff. So now I'm living by myself on campus.
Yes.
I can go in your room.
Yes.
It's nobody here.
And Lauren, there may be some libations. Sprinkle in some alcohol, sprinkle in some some weed, some things that affect our inhibitions. No. But this is a time to be alive. This is a time of discovery.
Great.
Lauren, I also want to offer this.
Mm-hmm.
There was a racial component to Freaknik and then Freaknik getting shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also can speak. I've been in other situations that are very similar to Freaknik, and they don't carry that same mystique. So I went to school in Daytona Beach, Florida. So I know a thing about spring break.
With the snow bunny.
I know a thing or two about Bike Week. I've even gone to Bike Week up in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. I've been in all of these. I'm a biker boy. I've been to Laconia up in New Hampshire. I've been to a lot of different places. But I'm not telling you that these things that I saw that I know happen at Freaknik, I'm not telling you it doesn't happen there.
Right. It's still happening, still going on, just not.
Thank you. To this day. So
definitely.
Anybody, again, same thing. You want to judge, you want to be like, oh, well, Freaknik, this and that. Well, first of all, you sheltered. And you already approved and you don't appreciate what's going on. And you clearly don't know and ain't been to no other place. Because I'm telling you, it's a party is a party is a party.
Right. Especially when, anytime there's alcohol party involved or any other kind of, any drugs or alcohol, it's a time. It's a time.
So I'm a little curious here. You said something earlier that you were sheltered.
Mm-hmm.
So am I getting preacher's kids vibes?
No, so it
had a strong hold.
So it was like at home, it was like, I could watch whatever I wanted to. I could listen to whatever music I wanted to do. I could have fun, but I just couldn't leave the house. They just didn't want me outside. They were doing all the ratchet shit in the house that I learned. So I learned it from them, so they might as well have let me out. But I wasn't hanging around like, my peers besides going to school until I moved out. And I moved out early at 17. And then I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I got pregnant early with my, high school boyfriend. But once I became single, like 21, and I was definitely, green to the world, I didn't know anything. I just, I had fun. I experienced, dancing, if you've been to Atlanta, Follies, I had fun. I got to experience life as a young lady, but I still didn't know shit. Like I was still so green, even at 21.
Yeah. No, there's a lot to be learned. Life is about experience. I don't even say age. But you need experience, just like what I mentioned earlier. I mean, if all you know is, especially if you ain't gone to Freaknik, but if all you know is what you hear, and that's just that one moment, then you can put on your conservative hat, you can put on your prude hat and be like, oh, that's wrong.
Right.
But then when you start to find out about other parties and other events, wait, how about this though? How come people talk about Woodstock in reverence?
Okay. Or Coachella as well. I'm pretty sure it's lit at Coachella. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That Burning Man. Like, look, I used to live in California and Coachella. I mean, some of the stuff that goes down in the desert, man, come on.
Right.
Palm Springs, desert, man, you could, I could write a book on some of the stuff that I know. Yeah, so I'm just going to offer that. And then don't even get me started. Let me insult your geographical knowledge right here, Lauren. I lived in Los Angeles.
Okay.
3 hours away from Los Angeles is a place called Las Vegas. Did you know it was that close?
Yep. And it's weird there, I'm sure. I've never been to Vegas, but it just it's a little too weird for me. It's a little too much weird stuff going on.
Man, look, I have been to places in Vegas, and I have seen instances that, again, what it does is it gives me experience,
Right.
and now I have something. I have something to judge other experiences that I get into in life off of that. So
would you like go to like one of the like hedonism like cruises or like little like resorts that they have? I think that would be super fun and cool to go to.
you mean like something called a Pussycat Ranch?
Well, I don't know what that is, but I guess no, I don't know. You know, there's like I don't know.
Lauren, I wasn't trying to make you blush.
I don't know. You know, I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know what the Pussycat.
Yeah. But that may have to be another episode too. But what I can tell you is it's a paradise to play.
Like a swingers kind of situation.
Very similar. Think about this. Why do people keep saying what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
Okay.
So when you think about that, girl, you could just let your mind take you to the places you need to know. And then what place your mind is telling you, I'm here to tell you, you can take your body to those places too. You tell me what environment you try to get into.
So we'll look at Lauren. Look, we'll look at some of my art, and this is one.
Oh.
And then, well, the softer one. Look.
Yeah.
You know, so me and my brain, it's like really vast. You know, we can go from hugging the moon to Harley Quinn. So I'm all over the place. But I don't know what the Pussycat Ranch is, but you know, I do know like, you know, swingers clubs and things like that and that aesthetic. And I feel like especially married people, they need to like go to those places. Even they're just like a fly on the wall. They should go and see and, you know, explore that kind of, have no limitations. I don't really like limits.
Look, I don't get into other people's relationships because that's their business. I mean, but what I can tell you, what do you have to do all the time when you have your car? Once, twice a year, you got to get the oil change, right?
Yeah, maintenance, yes.
You got to rotate the tires.
Right.
These relationships are something very similar. On your job, what do they do once a year? They give you a little annual report, right? Where they're gonna check you out and say, this was your performance. This is your annual review.
Yeah.
And also, so every year you got to step back and look at things and say, okay, here's where we're at. And then, so there's good and bad to that. And then lastly, sometimes we all got to take a vacation to just release, take it all out and come back. And you come back with a newfound excitement.
No, you need to be so happy that you can still do whatever the hell you do on vacation in your regular day-to-day life too. Like the same kind of sex you have on vacation, you should have at home as well.
And I agree, but I will tell you, sometimes those people in relationships, well, they don't get the opportunity. If your mate is conservative, I know, but sometimes
don't marry someone that's not going to do it to you the way you want them to do it to
Lauren,
you. So
Lauren, now when you said you were green, here's the thing though. See, you're saying this from this perspective, this Lauren. How about that young Lauren? At the beginning of relationships, at the beginning of situations, what do? We put our best face forward and we don't ask the hard questions up front when we should. Am I right or am I wrong on that? We could disagree.
No, young Lauren still. No, I don't. I just.
You spoke your mind. Okay, Let me give you an example then. Tell me this. Where people get to that point where they realize I gotta let my hair down. I gotta try a little something different. And again, to each his own. Some people need to get away and then they come back. But you were saying that young Lauren did speak her mind. So I was going to give you 4 little things here.
Mhm.
These are the 4 things I think everyone should talk about at the beginning of their relationships, but they don't.
Mhm.
Number 1, you need to talk about finances. How y'all gonna handle that? Y'all gonna share an account? Y'all gonna keep that money separate the whole way? You can't tell me what I gotta do.
Well,
And
that's
then
a marriage, not
no,
just
no, no, no. What, man? You people that live together,
okay. If we're cohabitating, then yes, we definitely need to talk about
not to mention, how about this, Lauren?
that.
What if we don't live together, but the person comes over all the time? There comes a point, maybe they gotta start putting some stuff in the fridge. Maybe they chip in on a bill or something. If they going in there and they using up all my hot water, taking real long
If I
hot
love
showers.
you, I want to feed you. You can take a bath. You can shower.
Okay, but that's great. See, that's why we like you, Lauren. But some people would have to talk about that. Oh, this other part. So now maybe I need to start buying groceries for you since you're coming over. That would cost a little money.
Yeah.
But maybe I need to do that because I know you like a certain thing, or maybe I don't keep enough food in the fridge, so I got to start
Right.
in a different way. But so that's that finance part.
Okay.
But it sounds like, hey, is this mic on for anybody? Lauren, hey, that's the one right there. Y'all better hold on. Y'all better check that one out. But okay, so here's the second thing. Maybe they got through some good finance talks with you. The second thing, especially when it comes time, if you know this could work out and y'all gonna have kids or one of y'all already have a kids, how you discipline the kids. Y'all gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
Some people put their hands on them, some don't. Some put them in the corner, some put them in timeout. Maybe you don't want them putting their hands on your kid or raising their voice at your kid or calling the kid out their name. And then it's not just how you feel. Maybe there's a baby daddy or baby mama in it.
Right.
And they don't want you doing certain things around that kid, but y'all gotta have that conversation. Y'all gotta talk about that up front.
Yes.
Here's the number 3 thing: religion.
Yes.
Y'all can't be separate religions now. Oh, but by and large, it don't work. Right. Somebody, you going to synagogue, I'm going to Reverend Rerun's spot. You don't come with me, I'll go with you. We'll meet up later. I don't know.
Right.
That's got to be talked about.
Or the meat eater and the non-meat eater, like
yes. Well, that may be number 5, but here's my number 4. The number 4 one is, Lauren,
how freaky are you?
Well, to a point. See, Lauren, that's number 6.
That's
see, you added to my list.
That's
Lauren,
number 1.
Look at you. You said you enhance people's lives. Look at you. You making my list get bigger. But let me get number 4 out. Number 4 is relationships with the opposite sex. Now, when I say that is because we're in the social media age. So, Lauren, let's say you got on a nice shirt and you looking fire. Maybe you got the first 2 or 3 buttons down and showing off maybe a little bit of cleavage, not full, but things is looking good. How many times does Harry, the dude you work with, or Harry, the dude works at the salon that you work at, how many times he got to come into your DMs or comment and tell you how fine you look, how fire you was, and hold on now. And then to that same point, that's gonna works in both ways. A brother where he just got finished playing basketball. He's sweaty, took a group photo and was like, yo, I shut these dudes down today. I'm feeling good. There's a lot of girls that have slid into those DMs like, hey, you're looking good. Oh, hey, you've been working out. Oh, look at that 6-pack. Both sides. The men may not take that well. The ladies may not take that well. But y'all got to have that conversation about that on what those relationships are going to be like.
Right.
Do we
like,
shut that stuff down?
That, female best friends and all that.
Thank you. So see, those are the 4 things, but you done gave me a number 5 and number 6. Lauren, stop complicating my life, lady. Hold on. You got me more things.
Gotta get deep. You gotta get deep.
Now, to your point, at early in relationships, do people talk about these things?
Absolutely. Well, you know
they don't. It's still high on the 3rd and 4th date. We still on the superficial stuff. Come on, Lauren.
No, not me personally. No.
Oh, we already know you.
Lauren, but yeah, like, yes, people will try to act, a certain kind of way or not too much or not reveal their, true self, try to hide things. Yes, that is definitely true. And, I have you know, tried to probably act like a good girl when.
See, boom. So that was number 6. So it's your same thing. When does the freak come out? You said it yourself. You know you got a freak. You know you like something. When did you bring that out?
It needs
Because
to
you don't
be.
want to scare somebody away, right?
Yeah, it needs to come out immediately. It needs to be talked about. You know, we need to talk about it.
I mean, I agree. Because we wasting a lot of time.
Right.
And that's why breakups, another reason why breakups are so hard. Because sometimes we look back and like, dang, I done lost a year, 2 years with that person. I'm walking away with nothing. Now I ain't walking away with nothing. I'm gonna key a car. I'm gonna take that vase that they got, that $3,000 vase that they got in China. That's going with me. Like, so we want to. My number 3 rule. Remember, what am I getting out of this? So when that relationship ends, they ask themselves, I gotta walk out of here with something.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Lauren, you got us going in a good direction here.
Good.
I'm loving this. So Lauren, I want to come back to something more about you though.
Okay.
Lauren, you and I had talked, and you said that there's an initiative that you really like to push for, and you kind of mentioned a little earlier. You were talking wellness, health, more specifically. I think you wanted to have a path in your life in regards to fetal healthiness and deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
What would you
maternal mortality among Black women and children? Yes.
Let's speak on that. What are your thoughts?
So here in Georgia, where I live, is the number 1 most unsafe place to deliver a child as a Black woman.
What?
We are dying at alarming rates, way more than any other race group. And it's a place. I have 3 children. I'm a mother. I have brothers, and they now are having children. And so this is the place where my family is procreating, and we're not safe. My peers, my friends, my family, we are not safe. And so I was initially a nursing major, and I felt like I have something more to do. My purpose is bigger. And so I changed my lane to public health, and I'm now a senior at Georgia State University.
What?
Long time coming. It took me a while but I'm dedicated to educating myself to make sure I understand how to prevent this, and how to make some changes as far as, our health insurance covering home births and birthing centers. There's a lot of things that's going on as far as bioethics going on, and there just needs to be a change in the healthcare system. And so that's obviously a dub. We're not going to change that. Big Pharma has it on lock. So what I'm going to do is create a safe space. And so the wellness and birthing centers is my passion. Is my goal to have places where women can come and birth their children, and have the option to have the same safe and sacred healthcare in their home, and it be covered by their insurance as well. Just as we can go in the hospital and get our private insurance to cover, they need to also give us the same umbrella of insurance to deliver wherever we choose. We shouldn't be confined to have to go and deliver in a place where we're not safe. And so that's my purpose.
Lauren, save my number. I want to come work for you. I want to be a doula.
Come on, you're already a doula. If you've ever spent time with a pregnant woman, if you've ever been present, if you've ever held a pregnant woman's hand or helped her feel better, like, you are a doula. You're a birth worker. If you've ever comforted or fed or anything for a pregnant woman, you can do it. And we need
Lauren,
it.
I got 3 myself. Yeah. And all 3, even on my first one, man, the nurses was giving your boy love. And that's how it got my head. Because one lady was like, "Yo, you should be a doula." It's just I'm a sports coach, and I'm an athlete, and so I'm motivating in the moment, saying the right thing, and coaching someone, and reassuring people. I'm not even talking about screaming or nothing like that, because that ain't my style. I'm just like really helping people in the moment. Yeah, I'm telling you, I never said that on. What, we 177 episodes in, and you never said that before. But hey, Lauren, you said it, right? You said you make people bring out stuff within themselves I'm saying that on the airwaves. You know, people in my tight circle know I want to do that. But save a job for me, Madam King. Save a job for me.
Yes. Yep. There's for surely a place for all of us, and I'm making it happen. It's gonna happen today. Right now is the catalyst. Like me, even just stepping into loving myself enough to be here and speak about my purpose to you and amongst whoever is listening. It's just confirmation that I'm on the way.
What?
It's already happened. It's already here.
You're a senior at Georgia State, and you know one of the things I never liked in college was group projects, but you're in a group project. What do your peers say to describe you, Lauren King? How do they describe you?
The boss, the one in charge.
Dang. Kicking in the door, waving the 4-4, telling them all y'all work for me right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much set the tone. You know, I'm gonna, you know, sometimes when you get a group project, it just takes one person to take the initiative to be like, okay, cool, this is what do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? You know, I'm the delegator. I'm gonna organize it and help everybody. You know, some people don't want to speak out or take charge, and so I get that. And so, yeah, that's usually the role that I take. And I don't like group projects because I do like to be in control. I like things, you know, especially when it comes to my schoolwork or my projects, or I don't play when it comes to, you know, anything with my name on it. So I can get a little bossy, especially when it comes to group projects. But it's from, you know, from the heart for a good reason.
Man, why we tripping? Your name literally is King.
It is.
You find me a meek and mild person with that name, then they really don't know what their last name is. So it was already written when they assigned teams. Lauren King. I mean, we kind of knew it was written. It was written.
You see me before you.
No doubt. That's why we doing this, Lauren King. And I'm glad that I was the one that had you on their podcast, and everybody else that I came across you and they did it, shame on them.
You're the first one, the first time I've ever been on a podcast or ever been asked to be a part of it, and I'm so grateful.
That's their fault. That's their fault, man. Look, there are people that are out there, and you need an opportunity to talk about who you are, to be released to the world. My words, Lauren, my words. But you clearly are not a person that is a backseat person. You know, we was talking average and below average. This is not you. So, and then thank you for being a mother of 3. I was a mid kid of 3, and it's a magical number to me. You know, I got 3. Told you I got 3. That's it for me. But
I'll probably bust a few more down if I get married again.
Hey, okay. It ain't over. It ain't over.
No.
Okay, it's over for your boy. But hey, good vibes and tidings to you. Well, you know, and that's a dual person decision. Mm-hmm. You know, we waited a little while, and you know, if things would have worked out different, maybe we would have started earlier, and then we might have been able to end up. But you know, biological clock, father time. And you know where we're at in life. We good.
I always find guys with no kids, so it's like I'm always like, damn, you gonna want one, ain't it?
Yeah. Hey, so when it comes to that, do you think that sometimes a person who has a kid is a no-no, or do you have a preference for someone without kids? Who, when you ask them to say, "Oh no, I want kids," which do you prefer?
I would prefer someone who is already a father.
Yeah.
I would prefer that. You know, I like I said, I have 3. I've got 2 boys and I've got a girl, and you know, my daughter, she's a teenager. And
sorry for you.
You know, she's a teenager. She's amazing. She's great. But she's a teenager, so it's like. Yep. I need someone who already knows kind of at least a little flavor of what it's like to be a parent, because the single man with no father tends to be selfish with me, tends to want all my time and doesn't understand. Like, baby, I got to go home. You know,
Yes.
baby, I got kids. I can't stay here.
No, you can't leave out a bowl of Cheerios and they're gonna be good for like 3 days.
Like, I gotta go home, man. I gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. No,
So yeah.
that's why I asked, because I also think, and this goes for ladies too, man, you could tell me you want kids, but if you don't know nothing about it, and if you like kids, how come if you got a brother or a sister, your boy, your girl, how come you don't tell me that you have volunteered to babysit? You've gone over and you're Uncle Nato. Like, I didn't say I was Uncle Donato. I said I'm a single dude. I'm into you, Lauren King. And I just want to date. But I got nothing in my history that shows I'm good with kids. And I put myself in a situation. So we don't really know how they gonna handle it. But once them bullets start flying, you're gonna find out.
Okay. All right.
And they clam up real quick. Nah, man, I ain't know about this.
Look, I have 15, I have 10, and then 2.
Oh. Hey, we in the terrible twos? We in them terrible twos? Or we out of it?
In the thick of it.
Yeah,
The third child is different, you know.
Yes.
Different.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
I know.
So you dodged the bullet with that second one? I thought them second ones is.
No, he's cool. That's my twin. He's cool.
Oh, the mid kid is normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. That's how it worked out for you.
I'm too. Look, it's the third one. He's the one. He's the one. Little
I can see that.
It's a little
In our dynamic growing up, the youngest was my little sister. I'm the mid kid, and man, that girl, she hard head and apparently a hard behind, because she was getting them things and it didn't even stop her.
Up.
She was like, okay, we done with that.
Are you done? Like, go cook.
Then,
go cook when you're
maybe
done.
that same night or that next day, she right back.
Right.
She right back at it.
Right. Look, they probably like, why are you even yelling? Like, you know, he does not care. Like, you're right. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Lauren, I want to get back to one other little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that art.
Mm-hmm.
When did you get to a point and you realize you're an artist? How does that happen?
I was little, so my great grandma, who's an AKA, she's such a
I'm thinking green.
Yeah, my great grandma.
I'm a Catholic.
Okay.
Hey, we just talking about all that pretty.
So my great grandma, she's an AKA, and she taught me all about art, like from, you know, my love of the orchestra. She just taught me pottery, how to press flowers. If any kind of art, she introduced me to it, and I just naturally loved it. And so my parents did facilitate, you know, whatever kind of art stuff that I always wanted growing up, I had. And so as an adult, I was like, hey, you know, I'm gonna get some canvas, and I just grew to love it again. I chose to tap back into my creativity, and then over the years, I've just been able to just create art, and I love it. I also love to write. I love to paint. I love to just create in every kind of way, whether it's culinary, art, gardening, everything, anything I can do to make something. I try to every day.
Okay, hold on. We gonna get to some poetry. We're gonna get to some culinary. We're gonna run out of time. Look at you. You got all these layers that you said you manifested yourself. Lauren, this is my podcast. I can say what I want to. Girl, you coming back. We gotta do this.
Yeah.
We got more we're gonna have to get into. But for now, how do you get your ideas for your art? I mean, Harley Quinn, I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. The Moonshot, I liked it. But how do you get to this? How does this come to you?
Me, I am really the divine alchemist. So when it comes to something, you know, pain, trauma, good sex, you know, and whatever, I can transmute it, and I've been able to make it into something beautiful. So Harley Quinn, that's me. I love Harley Quinn, and I just was like trying something. Like, I know I can do like abstract art and I can draw flowers and landscapes and straight lines and edges, but I was like, let me try and see how I can
Yeah.
draw like let me do an anatomically correct body. So I just kind of like studied the photo, did my research, and I just really wanted to see how I could draw the female body, how I could make it look as real as possible. I don't know
Wait,
what.
hold on. As real as possible. See, I was about to say something, but you don't. I can't hold that off. I got to cut across you there. Why she got to have the perfect peach? That peach was perfect. That's a perfect peach.
Yeah.
And then did she have to look back at it? Come on, man.
She had to. She had to. Yeah.
Harley, come on.
That's Harley. That's her. You know.
Focus, Harley.
She has
Focus.
to, and then she has like the little mask on too, so it's like, man, the glove, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that. And you never see a black Harley Quinn. You never really
No, you don't.
see her. You never get to see a black Harley Quinn. So I was like, first of all, she's gonna be brown, and yeah, I drew her, and I drew her at a cool time, and I was really proud. I'm really proud of her. I love her.
Yeah, no, I like it. Well done. I'm an artist myself. I got 4 tattoos. I've drawn them all.
Okay.
I've done some murals. I've drawn a lot of tattoos for other people. I love doing it. I remember my favorite medium is chalk.
Okay.
But I'm nice with the pen, with the pencil. I'll do that too. I prefer chalk, especially when it comes to shadowing. It's just perfect for that to me. So then let's talk about the moon. And why'd you pick the quarter moon? I'm gonna say that's the quarter moon.
She's kind of crescent, but
Crescent.
I love.
Okay, crescent moon.
I love the moon. I love the sun. I love everything about the moon cycles. And so I got inspired. I saw a picture of something maybe similar to it, and I was like, I can do that. And again, I was trying to master, like, how to make the curves of a woman's body, but make it art, make it sexy, but still make it.
She is flowing. I'm sorry for that. She is flowing with the moon.
Right,
with
right.
her kneeling on it, she's a part of that moon's figure. Right. And then what you did with the red in the background, I actually didn't. When I first looked at it, I was looking at the red, everything else but the moon. Just the way that the red starts, it ends with that yellow, and then it picks up with her clutching around the crescent moon, and then you got that red on the other side of her, because that outlines, again, a very nice peach. So that's how I took it in. I started from that red. Red's also my favorite color, but that's how I noticed it. Now I gotta ask one other thing. Very interesting that you made the moon female.
Yeah.
Because you always hear the old man in the moon, right? Like you
right.
always, I don't know if I've come across a female moon.
Yeah, so they're hanging out. They're homegirls. They're vibing. They're merging together.
Yes.
They're definitely.
I like it. I like what you did there. I gotta ask one other question about that. Was it intentional to have the no face? Well, no, I was gonna say no face. Is that to allow us to see, any person could see themselves in her?
Yeah, definitely. She did. I sometimes don't like to give a face. One, it's kind of like, you can have an idea what you want a face to look like, then it comes out weird. So yeah. I still wanted it to be sexy. I still wanted it to be really feminine, and really just focused on like divine feminine energy and the moon energy. Didn't really want to give it too much of a like specific face. And I think that was just me just wanting it to be like smooth and sexy, because you see how she's like merging into the moon.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I like that. You said some written. You do a little poetry. We roll up to some open mics. There's some flowetry up in there. What are we doing there?
There is some poetry. Yep. I do have. I did set aside like my favorite poem that I've written thus far, and I have so many. And it's a poem to Black men, and I think that you guys deserve it and need it. And so I wanted to kind of share that if I had the opportunity on this platform, because why not?
Please do. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first time released to the world. Let's put your hands together. Let's give it up for Lauren King.
Oh, thanks. Let me get right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this poem I have recorded, so I'm just gonna read it out to you out loud live.
Okay.
It's called Kings of the Jungle, and this poem is for a man, but not any and every man, but for a Black man.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start. Black man, strive higher. Grind like your soul is on fire. You are magic. You are perfection. Be proud of the face you see in your reflection. Black man, straighten your crown. Head high, feet on the ground. Be a leader for the youth. Black man, all of creation started with you. Black man, you are here for a reason. Do not allow fuck shit to distract you for any reason.
Mm-hmm.
Black man, you are strength. You are love. You are life. You are appreciated. You are necessary. Black man, you are a king.
Boom. Hey, you already, I mean, they already gonna know by the time this is out, but we clipping that. That's a clip right there. We clipping that. I like it. Now,
Thank
Lauren,
you.
I gotta know though, girl, you keeping this stuff to yourself? You gonna get up to? I said open mic. There's some spoken word spots. I mean, I almost moved to Atlanta, and in thinking of that, I went to a lot of spots. I know there's opportunities. What you holding back? When you gonna release?
Well, today we just did it. That was the first time, and I didn't fall out. I didn't think. I didn't, so it felt good. So, I'm no longer hiding it. I feel like the world needs me, and I'm here.
And that's why we doing this.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this is what I say, Lauren. When you come across something special, you could choose to walk past it. We didn't do that with you, Lauren King. This is what we said. We came across you once and we said, "Oh, book it, girl. Come on, we want you on the pod." So
Yeah,
we got you, and I think you gathered some fans today, Lauren. We are up against our time. I want to say though, how can we get people to follow, to stay in tune with? I know some people, they learned about some amazing energy today, and how do we keep them in touch?
So my Instagram, that's only the main social media platform that I have is Divine Love 2624. And I do have a TikTok, but I don't know it, but that's okay. I don't use it. But Instagram, yeah, that's how you get in contact or in touch with me, or you can see my journey. Yeah. I'm so far from a regular girl, but I am just a girl. I'm a mom, student, healer, lover, like just a woman. A phenomenal woman I am. And it took me a long time to get here. And so, here I am.
Well, I appreciate that you are trying to be humble, but I think you're pretty amazing. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming on, because this was fun for me, Lauren.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we needed. I know. Y'all get in the comments. We'll be on Spotify. We'll be on YouTube. You can comment on either of them and tell us your thoughts. But y'all can thank me later for Miss Lauren King. Lauren, thank you very much for coming on today.
You are more than welcome. Thank you for having me, and you'll see me again.
Thank you very much. Man, have a great night.
You too.